let's get to our speaker here. He is my personal financial advisor. He's helped me and my daughter out with some of our investments. He is the master of the market, the father of finance, the prince of portfolios. It's John Faber.
Righty.
Good morning, John.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, I apologize for coming onto the meeting a little bit late here. And I did see your email, Doug, as a matter of fact. So any rate, I'll kind of ad-lib my 5 minutes this morning, but most of you know me, but we've got a lot of new members. And quick background, just grew up in the New York area and Connecticut for a bit, and moved down here right out of Rollins College, where I went to school. Where Joe Sconzo's got a daughter up there now, and against my parents' wishes, I stayed down here in Florida. We were still living in Manhattan at the time, and I've been down here ever since. So I'm kind of a native at this point, I would say, for the most part. And I've got two daughters, married for 26 years to Franny, who unfortunately could not make the event last Friday. But anyway, that's a little bit of my background. I started in the securities business right out of college, trained with a firm by the name of Robinson Humphrey up in Atlanta that eventually merged with Shearson. They're part of American Express now. And from there, had a brief stint with Payne Weber. They've been absorbed by another firm at this point. And then I was with Morgan Stanley for about 30 years. And now my current employer, Wells Fargo, where I've been since 2009. So that's kind of my history as far as years in the business. A lot of time in there. I recently formed, I think I mentioned this maybe last summer, but I partnered up with two other guys in my office, Pete Goodrich and Chris Duffy, two fellows that I've known for a long time that can bring some different things to the table that I'm not too versed in. Guys, Chris is very good in information on foundations, charitable trusts, that sort of thing. Pete is an excellent portfolio manager. So I've got a couple of kind of go-to partners, if you will, for my clients that have some expertise in areas that I don't. I do primarily retirement planning. Most of my clients are, getting up there. I do have some younger people, which is awfully nice. I wish I had more. And I've got some companies, small companies that I deal with. I do quite a bit of retirement accounts, 401k planning, SAR, SEP IRAs, simple IRAs, that sort of thing. So that's a bit of my background. And I guess everyone's familiar with what I shouldn't say we're all familiar, but Wells Fargo has got a huge array of investment options, similar to Morgan Stanley, Merrill Lynch. All the major firms have got pretty much similar offerings. It's just really up to the individual advisor as to what he thinks, fits his client's needs. We're not under any kind of pressure. I'm not at any kind of, no one is for that matter, to sell certain things. Sometimes there's a feeling out there that that's the case, but that is not the case anymore. As I'm sure Joe Sconzo is familiar, Department of Labor has put forth some very strict best practices that we have to follow for clients. Not that I didn't in the past, but it's a lot more compliant oriented than it ever was. And the point of all what I'm saying right now is that this is all really for the client's advantage. There were obviously Wall Street, over the years has got some pretty fabled, unscrupulous tales. But the point is, we're trying to do the best job we can for our clients and make sure that they have a decent outcome vis-a-vis their investments. So it's a bit of a different environment these days, but it's good. It's all good. I just comment real quickly. The Fed had their big meeting yesterday. I don't know if anybody noticed that. We're at a point now where inflation is really kicking up, and Jay Powell, as the Fed chair, was thinking that this was transitory, or at least telegraphing that message. And it looks like it may be more than transitory. So the Fed's kind of caught in a tight place. Do we raise interest rates to slow things a little bit? or do we just keep things kind of moving along? And too many interest rate hikes can really
30
jar
seconds.
the stock market. So it's a slippery slope. They announced that they probably might have 2, maybe 3 rate increases next year. And frankly, money is just basically so inexpensive that if rates, and this is short-term rates we're talking about typically, go up to even 1% thereabouts, that's completely normal. I don't think it's going to be onerous to the economy or to the market. So did I just get a time warning? Am I at the 5-minute limit here? No? Oh, okay. I thought I heard something.
5 minutes.
Okay, I'll just wrap up then. We have one program that might be of interest to some of you, or maybe some people you know, or your folks, called Raptor. And it's an acronym for I can't quite, risk adjusted portfolio, TOR. I'll leave it at that. But the point is, this thing can analyze what you're holding currently under a number of different scenarios and basically tell you how much risk you may be holding in your portfolio if we have a significant market sell-off, different scenarios. And it's a pretty interesting tool that just developed a few years ago. So I'll leave it at that. I think I hear maybe Alex in the back. My screen's kind of blocked with the recording message here, but that hopefully gave you some information on my background and what's going on in the markets. And if you have any question at all, give me a shout. Happy to answer anybody's questions. Consulting for the group comes at no charge. So
Thanks,
am I at
John.
the end of the 5? Is that it?
That's it. Thanks, John. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
Somewhere out there
It's
is
me.
yourself.
I'm out here somewhere. Where am I?
Hey guys, I'm Franklin. Get the Edge coaching group has spent over a decade transforming business owners to increase sales, productivity, and improve their sales overall business psychology. Our passion is to empower partners and business owners to get clear and focused on specific goals that will radically change their lives. Is your team engaged and productive? Do you clearly understand and see your vision for the company? Do they truly get and believe in your strategy? Do they seem to lack a sense of urgency? Do their values and intentions match up with yours? Would you like your whole team eagerly pulling in the same direction? Call me, Frank, with Get the Edge Business Coaching Group. Thank you.
Wow, Steve,
All right.
very nice. Holy cow. I couldn't have done it better myself. It's like I actually wrote that.